Good day, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Today we have an article from Inverse.com titled Star Wars 9 Leak Reveals Palpatine's Evil Plan to Resurrect Himself. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. But let's get into this now. Even unlimited power has its limits, as we learn at the end of Return of the Jedi, when Emperor Palpatine melted face first into the reactor core of the Death Star. But now that he's back in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, maybe old Palps was onto something, this whole immortality and idea. We still don't know exactly how the Emperor survived the fall, but a new leak claims to reveal how the weakened villain will stage his comeback in Episode 9, using a new type of Sith power. The latest leak comes from Making Star Wars, a fan site with a solid reputation for scoops that have been digging up Rise of Skywalker details at an impressive clip. This time, it's new information on Sheev Palpatine's evil plan, shared via the MSW podcast. According to the MSW leak, Palpatine shows up early in the movie, meets with Kylo Ren to reveal his latest scheme. Allegedly, it involves turning Kylo and Rey into the Emperor and Empress of the new evil empire, which is great news for any fans that have been shipping for Kylo and Rey ever since they shared a Force connection in The Last Jedi. If you're thinking this already sounds a little weird, buckle up because it's about to get weirder. Apparently Kylo and Rey are a sort of dyad, representing the negative and positive aspects of the Force. When brought together, the energy they create will be powerful enough to bring the Emperor back to full strength. It may also create a huge blast of Force lightning that destroys a resistant ship. Oops. Anyways, that's where Palp's evil plan in the Rise of Skywalker is headed. Whether it works or not remains to be seen. We're guessing it fails, but at the very least, it sounds like a lot of fun to watch. Meanwhile, here's a few other exciting Rise of Skywalker leaks from MSW podcasts. It turns out that Jannah, a new character played by Naomi Enki, is also a stormtrooper who breaks good, meaning Finn will have a new friend in Episode 9. Maz Kanata will also return during an early scene in a jungle planet, and then reappear at the end for the final battle, but that's it. Rey apparently steals Kylo's ship and flies it to Octu before blowing it up. From there, it sounds like she'll end up flying Luke's old X-Wing. At the very least, she'll wear his old helmet in one scene. Finally, there's a conversation that happens between Luke and Rey, according to MSW. Rey has ditched Kylo's ship and tossed Skywalker's saber into the wreckage when Luke catches it. Luke says, "What are you doing?" Rey replies, "You are right, you saw the darkness in me." Luke says, "The Force brought us together. You need to face Sidious as I faced Vader." Rey, "I wanted to feel as I was strong as Master Leia, but I'm not." Luke, "You don't know how strong you are until you know how strong you have to be. Sidious will fill you with fear, with anger, and he'll use your weaknesses against you." Rey, "What are his?" Luke, "Sidious looked into Vader's eyes when my father saved me. He couldn't understand my father's feelings for me. He thought love was a weakness to be used." Exciting stuff. It sounds like Rey may have a second thoughts after falling for Palpatine's trick, and then get a pep talk from Luke before returning to defeat the Emperor once and for all. At least that's what these leaks seem to suggest. But based on everything we know so far, we wouldn't be surprised if most of these details turned out to be true. So we got quite a bit of information here. We get a conversation between Rey and Luke, and she takes Kylo's ship, tosses the Skywalker saber into the wreckage of Kylo's ship, and Luke comes and catches it and says, "What are you doing?" And that saw the darkness, that Luke saw the darkness in her. And anyways, it goes on that Rey's like that she's not as strong as Master Leia, which is kind of cool. She says Master Leia. So this might give rise to the theory that Leia does train Rey for some points anyways. So that'd be kind of cool. And then basically Luke is saying that she needs to face Sidious as he faced Vader. So it's kind of really interesting. That's really cool. And they mentioned about Maz Kanata coming back in an early scene on a jungle planet and then reappear at the end of the battle, end of the final battle, which is cool. There'll be a new stormtrooper who breaks free from their shackles, so Finn will have someone else, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so we get a lot of information here, and this is pretty cool. I mean, again, it's all theories and stuff, but it's kind of cool theory. And it seems like MSW has a good track record, so yeah, this could be cool. What do you guys think about all this information? Do you think it's just hogwash and who cares? Do you think this is exciting news? I got excited when I saw Master Leia. That was cool. Let me know your thoughts in the description, in the comments below, and don't forget our merch shop and Patreon account if you feel like that you can help us and support us with our youth lightsaber classes. All right, so take care and have an awesome day.